Hi everybody, this is Shri and welcome back to my channel Vedic Living. Today's video will be a series of videos for all the predictions for the year 2023. We have a brand new year coming up and I'll be doing videos on each of the ascendants and the predictions for each of those ascendants. Before we go forward, I do want to remind you that I practice sidereal astrology, which is Eastern astrology, Indian astrology, you may call it by many names, but it is not Western or tropical astrology. So what this means is if you do not know where your ascendant or your moon is in your chart, feel free to go to my website. I have a free chart calculator there. You click on the chart calculator, enter all your information, and when the chart shows up, there will be a certain sign that says AS, that's the ascendant or the lagna, and there'll be a certain sign that says MO, which will be your moon sign. So those are the two signs that I'll be talking about today when I talk about your particular sign and the predictions for the year 2023 for your sign. Now, I also want to remind you, when you're at my website, make sure you sign up for my free newsletter because I will be sending out very detailed predictions for the year 2023 through my free newsletter. And of course, every month I do monthly newsletters as well. So make sure you sign up for that. And if you like this video, like and subscribe to this channel so that I can reach more people with the same message. So let's go forward with the predictions for the year 2023. 2023 is going to be very eventful because there are so many large planetary transits happening in the sky in the year, and depending on where your ascendant or your moon sign is, you will have a certain experience throughout the year. And because the changing of signs of the planets is so rampant through the whole year, it's going to be an intense and eventful year. I don't think it's going to be all bad, though. There's some really good transits happening. So let's look at all of these. Now, here is the high-level view of all the transits happening in 2023. And these are like the main ones. There are lots of little transits happening too, but these are the main transits. So one of the main events that's going to happen is that the planet Saturn is finally going to change signs from Capricorn to Aquarius. Saturn did come back into Aquarius just a little bit of time last year, but it went back into Capricorn. So what happened is since early 2020 till now, Saturn has pretty much most of the time been in Capricorn, with the exception of that little bit of time when it was in Aquarius. But now, on January 17th, 2023, Saturn is going to finally move signs. So wherever it was for you earlier, it's going to be a completely different experience for the next 2.5 years. So I'm sure you're ready for that. The other main transit that's happening is Jupiter is going to move signs from Pisces to Aries on April 21st of 2023. This is a big one as well. What happens with Jupiter when it moves signs is that for a whole year, it's in a certain sign aspecting certain areas of your life. So your experience in those areas is going to change, especially if it's Jupiter and it's a benefic in your chart. It's going to be good experiences in those areas. That's another big transit that's happening. Now, along with all this, up until from January 17th of 2023 till March 15th of 2023, the 2-month period, there is going to be an intense transit of 3 planets, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars, all aspecting the sign of Scorpio. Now, depending on where your ascendant is, sign Scorpio may be a certain house for you. That's the area you're going to see these 3 planets aspecting that particular area of your life. And we call it a point of manifestation because Saturn brings the ability to do work and discipline. Jupiter brings good luck in that area, and Mars brings in, it's like a trigger planet. It brings events and opportunities. So when all three planets are aspecting one sign, that's intense. So between January 17th of 2023 and March 15th of 2023, you're going to see, based on your ascendant, what that sign Scorpio is. And that's the area you're going to see most of those manifestation happening. Now, also another thing is that once Jupiter moves into Aries, the intense aspect of Jupiter will be on Aries, on Leo, on Libra, and on Sagittarius. So these are the main signs that will be aspected. But at the same time, because Saturn will be here in Aquarius, where my cursor is, that will also be aspecting Leo and Aries. So Aries and Leo become a very important area for the next year. And depending on your ascendant, that house or those houses will be where you'll see the most changes. Okay. Now, with that out of the way, those are the main big transits that are happening in the sky in 2023. Let's go to the sign by sign predictions. Now, if your ascendant sign or your moon sign is in Cancer, and remember, this is sidereal Vedic astrology. So if your ascendant sign or your moon sign is in Cancer, then for the past year, you've had Jupiter transiting your ninth house, which means you may have had increased opportunities to travel, to learn new things, and you may have had a reconnection with your father. And ninth house is luck and fortune. You may have seen some good improvement in your life since April of 2022. This energy is going to continue on till April 21st of 2023, because Jupiter will still be in the ninth house. I think you're going to travel, you're going to learn new things. If you are in the middle of a certification or learning something, you could be finishing that. You could be completing your certification. You may even go into situations where you're teaching or training other people, because that's ninth house. In April 21st, Jupiter is going to be in your 10th house, which means this upcoming year, from April of 2023 till May of 2024, is going to be all about career for you. You could be thinking of taking up a new job. Because remember, when Jupiter is in Aries, it's not just Jupiter that's there. There's going to be Rahu and Uranus too. All of this in your 10th house of career. This is an amazing time to make new changes at work, to start a new business, maybe even. You could see promotions, you could be seeing better job opportunities that you may want to pick up. But Jupiter usually brings opportunities wherever it goes. So I think the career house is going to be prominent for the upcoming year for you, especially from April onwards. And like I said, from April 2023, both Jupiter and Saturn will be aspecting your 10th house, which is going to be a point of manifestation for you, which is, career-related changes, which is beautiful. And also they both will be aspecting Leo, which is your second house of money, income, and financial wealth. So this is going to be the focus for you for the upcoming year. Career change and money, income. There'll be a growth in your income. There'll be more money coming through your work, through your business. You'll be focused on creating more wealth, because there are two planets aspecting your second house. Now, between January and March, so from January 17th till March 15th of 2023, there'll be Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars all aspecting your fifth house of Scorpio, which means that you could be really focused on your children at this time frame, because there are three planets all aspecting your fifth house. Your children could be having, or manifesting amazing things in their lives. If you don't have children, this can be creative pursuits. You could be picking up something new that you want to do. Fifth house is creative energy. And again, you could be a new business, or it could be a new creative way of doing something that you've already been doing, right? So I think these 3 planets aspecting the fifth is really fortunate, because the fifth house is the house of happiness. And I think this is amazing that between those 2 months you have these changes happening. Now, another thing is Mars has been in your 11th house for the past couple of months, I would say, and it's going to be there till March 15th of the year 2023. Mars in the 11th can sometimes make you a little upset with society or social norms, or there could be some arguments with your friends. It can be very impulsive. So one of the advice that I would give you is to remember to think about what you're saying, because Mars can be a quick, harsh kind of statement that comes out your mouth, which can end up hurting feelings. So, and this energy is till March, so it's not like a long period. So just be aware of that, okay? But on the flip side, Mars in the 11th house can also be great gains. So I think you will be really focused, and your ambition levels will be through the roof, right? You'll be focused on making great gains in your life, because you have so many planets transiting. The 10th house of career, the 2nd house of money, and the 11th house has Mars in it, which is the house of great gains. So this is a year of ambition and growth for you, okay? So those are the predictions for Cancer Ascendant or Cancer Moon sign. So thank you for listening to these predictions for the upcoming year for your sign or your moon sign. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and don't forget to go to my website and make sure you sign up for my free monthly newsletter, and also use the free chart calculator if you don't know where your sign is in terms of your ascendant or your moon. Thank you so much.